Welcome to Campfire Wisdom. Grab a seat around the fire and tell us your story.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Campfire Wisdom. This is Greg, and I want to start off today. I feel compelled to apologize. I've been delivering a show on time every Monday for quite some time, and I missed the mark this week. But the good news is I missed the mark because Camp McGill was very successful. I got a lot of content that I'll be sharing with you over the next week, 2 weeks, whatnot, as I go through it. And I really wanted to spend some time with it and get something out to you that is great. Today's episode is going to be fantastic. Actually, it's this weekend was life-changing in many ways. I am now officially engaged to Ghysla, so we are going down that journey together. And I was able to record us at night in our tent as we lay down for the evening and kind of recapped the whole proposal story. So I think that's going to be really special. I think it's something that'll obviously live on for all time. And I want to share it because, A, I'm very proud to have Ghysla in my life. And also, I think I want this to exist for, Otto, my son, down the road, that he can hear the story from our lips as it happened, fresh from our brains. So very, very excited to share this with you and very excited for the episodes to come. And I look forward to seeing some of you on our next camping trip. I will keep you abreast of that. It may be some time before that happens, as we are expecting a new arrival here shortly, but my presence will continue. So I hope you guys have a very, very great day. I hope you enjoy this episode, and stay tuned for more down the road. Bye-bye.
Sleep before this starts.
I know.
Hear me snoring.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to Campfire Wisdom. I'm going to slowly fade out the song for the morning. I know that you want to hear more, but you're going to have to download that song to get more of that. So, yeah.
You should say what it is.
Oh, it's the Native American flute. Is that what you mean?
What's it called so they can look it up?
Oh, yeah. That's what it is. Literally a song for the morning.
Oh. It doesn't say who's playing it, though?
Oh, I'm sorry, babe. You're absolutely right. So, sorry, Mr. Song of the Morning. I will go back. So, song for the morning is R. Carlos Nakai. R. Carlos Nakai, spelled N-A-K-A-I. Thank you for that shout out. She's my producer. She makes sure that I do the right things. So, and in fact, that's kind of what we're here, man. You're going to kind of help me in life, too. And I'm going to help you in life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we, today, are officially engaged.
Woohoo!
Yeah. So this is our, we're having a camping trip. We're up at MCGILL Campground, as most of you know, but we're just enjoying nature. Just her and I. We got the night just to ourselves, which is cool. We got this new tent. It's a house practically compared to our other tent. We've used one of our air mattresses to block one of the windows because we realize we really don't like this tent because it's a little bit too exposed. So
It has no sides.
it has no side walls and only one door. So remember, you want two doors. So I think I got lured by, it just seemed like a cool thing and kind of want to test it out a little bit. This is that ultraviolet, or that black tent. They're selling at Costco right now. It's supposed to reflect light. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, but Geese is in a zero gravity chair.
Mm-hmm.
She is 6 months pregnant. And
Seven-ish.
Seven-ish. So she's amazing, as you guys already know. But we are officially engaged. We're out here in the cold, and we have our Maltese with us too.
She's roughing it.
She is roughing it, man. Wow. But
Does she look comfortable now?
she looks comfortable, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna turn off the light, and we can just kind of chill and chat a little bit. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Just relax, listen to the sounds of the forest, and hopefully it's not too windy sounding.
What are you going to talk about?
I don't know. What'd you think about today, man? Like you said, I totally caught you off guard, huh?
Yes.
I thought you were totally thought.
You want to tell them how you did it?
Yeah, do that, because that way we can keep this for all time, and that way our friends can hear it too.
Yeah, you want to tell them? Since you were the one planning it.
Okay, so we came up to McGill, obviously. We set up camp.
Oops.
Got into a little disagreement because I was not very planning when it came to the location of our campsite, because we were not very close to the bathrooms. So, and I realized that, and I probably definitely needed to be more mindful of that in planning this trip. So, all the more reason. She's being a trooper. Love you, babe.
Love you too.
But, so, I was like, hey, let's go to the top of the mountain. And they have this great campsite up there. It's called Chula Vista. So this is on top of Mount Pina. So we're in McGill. It's maybe about a 10-minute drive up to the top of the mountain to Chula Vista. Totally free to camp there, which is amazing. And you have to kind of walk in. So they say it's a quarter mile, but I think it's less than that. Don't you think, babe?
Yeah, it doesn't seem very long at all.
Yeah. But really cool campsites. And anyways, we had checked that out before on, like, when we were dating long ago, and we came up and checked out the meadow and checked out the campsite, so I thought it'd be kind of a cool place to come back to. So we're going up there, and we're walking around, and then...
And we came on that log.
Oh, yeah, we came on a log.
On a tree.
Yeah, you want to tell about that?
It was just like an old... was it cut or
It
down?
Yeah, it was cut down, I think.
Cut down tree that was a little hollow in the middle, and there was a little memo pad and pencil. People were just kind of scribbling things in, and you were like, what should I write? And I was like, I don't know, write anything. And what did I say?
You said,
Never fear.
Had no fear. Greg, Ghysla, and Otto are here.
And you wrote that.
I think I put "we're here."
Okay.
Because it's like past tense, obviously. But go ahead.
But then you wrote something else, which is bold. Because what if I wanted to see it?
Yeah. Well, you were already walking away, so I could tell that you were done with the book.
Oh.
So I kind of took my time. I wrote that, and then I was like, "All right, I wrote that." And then, should I say what I wrote? Yeah. So I wrote.
Yeah.
I wrote down. No, I'll tell it later.
Yeah,
I'll tell it later.
later.
It's better later at the story. Come on, I got to work on my storytelling here. So we then kind of walk around the campsites, and then I feel like I'm being awkward because I'm trying to like find moments that I can like. All right, I got to surprise her with this ring. But,
you wanted to go to the meadow.
Yeah.
And you asked if I wanted to go out there with the blanket. I was like, nah.
I know. I'm like, shit. I should have brought the blanket with me and forced it. So I was like, in my head, I was like, damn it.
But then there was another log.
There was another log, so we paused there briefly. I checked out that carving.
Oh, yeah, and then I was like, oh, because the branches were all twisted and funky, and I said, hey, get a picture of me standing in front of it. And I was giving you my phone, but then you took yours out, and I was like, okay. And then I saw this huge black ant. Like, I was fascinated by how big it was. And I was like, Greg, come look how big this ant is. It's like the biggest ant ever. And you were behind me, like looking over my shoulder.
Yeah.
Looking at this ant crawl on the log. And I could tell you were doing something, but I thought you were getting, because you had previously gotten, you were going for your phone to take a picture of me by the log, and so I thought you were like videoing the ant or taking a picture of the ant. And then I turned around, and you were on your knee.
Yeah, so I basically said, this is my opportunity. I was like, I better, while she's, looking at the ant, I'm just going to pretend I'm going to take a pic, and then I'll just squat down on my knee. And then she was like, and then I think you started crying.
Mm-hmm, because you were holding a little black box.
Yeah. And then she didn't hear me say it, but I said, will you marry me?
I totally didn't hear you say it.
Yeah,
You said, I heard you say, will you camp with me forever?
Yep. And then I said after that, will you marry me?
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Because I didn't hear that at all, but I was...
Okay, maybe.
I was taken away.
I
was taken back. I was
But,
emotional.
maybe even if I said, that sounds cooler if I said, will you camp with me forever? And I did say that.
You did.
Yeah.
And then you said you never answered me, and then I said you never asked.
Oh, that's true. Maybe I didn't. Maybe
I don't recall.
It's possible that I got carried away and I was nervous. It is highly possible.
And so
we have to codify the story so we can tell it the same way every time. So it's like becomes.
Well, that's how I remember it.
No, I know. I think that's right. Though.
But I mean, you could have said something. You could have said it. I was emotional.
Yeah, I was emotional too. So who knows? We'll never know. But what we do know is that I asked again, and you said.
I said yes.
Yes.
And they said no.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just kidding. Yes.
And then after that, I was like, do you want to go see what I wrote in the book?
Oh, yeah.
So then we walked back to the book. And remember what it said?
It said, did you write, she said yes?
Yeah, that's what I wrote. She said yes.
So then I added, yes, I did.
Yep. And then put some hearts.
A heart. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's
really
fantastic.
Sweet.
Yeah. And I'm very excited to share this journey with you and obviously go down the road that we're going. So, and yeah, we'll be able to camp forever. So, this is one
forever camping buddies.
Yeah, we are camping buddies. This is like, well, it's the first time we're camping with your car, but it's also the first time we're in like a big tent.
I know.
It's nice. Right?
It is nice.
I know. Fuck.
You were kind of anti-big tent for the longest time.
Yeah, I was. Well, because I like the idea of being in there and
Confined.
cozy and all that stuff. Like, I'm actually, are you comfortable?
You could stand up in this.
Yeah, I'm super comfortable right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable.
Yeah, me too. I almost said comfy.
Because it's comfortable.
So, Ghysla and her sisters say the word comfy. They say comfy.
Comfy.
Right. So maybe if anyone has anything
we
to
say a lot of
contribute-
words weird, though.
Yeah, you do, actually. You do.
It's not our fault.
You say shut the light.
Yeah. Do I say that?
Yeah, or close. Do you say close?
No, it's close the light.
Close the light. That's right.
Close the light.
That's funny. So.
It's our Mexican-born mother.
There you go.
Teaching us English.
Exactly. It's charming, though. It is.
Oh, Jeff has a whole list of things we say.
Oh, does he?
Oh, yeah.
That's
he could
funny.
spit them off. I can't remember everything. That's
Jeff
wrong.
is Ghysla's and my soon-to-be brother-in-law, but it's Ghysla's sister's husband.
Oh, you know what? This is kind of camping related. My sister, although I didn't, I think I used to say it like this, but because I camp and stuff like that, I don't, and I haven't for a while. But so Jeff asked me once. He's like, "What do you call those things you go to the bathroom at while you're camping?" And what do you say?
Toilet or the.
Yeah, but it's not like a normal toilet.
Oh yeah, it's oh shit! I'm trying to think of the word. It's latrine, right? Is that what you're thinking?
Like, I can't say it because I'll give it away.
I know you'll give it away. Toilets, outhouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I say outhouse, and she's like, "Fuck you, bitch!" And I'm like, "What?" And I knew exactly the way she say it, and she says it, and she says it the way my mom says it.
Which is out what?
Outhouse.
Outhouse?
The outhouse. So I'm like, no, it's out.
It's
like
outhouse.
outside.
It's like outhouse. That's
Yeah.
funny. actually, it is kind of funny. Think about having an outhouse.
Well, back in the day, it was like you were something special if you had an outhouse.
I know. No shit. Yeah, because where else would people... I guess it is shit in the woods.
Yeah, I don't know. Bucket? Pot?
Yeah, no, think about how dirty and nasty people were in like the Wild West. Like, everybody stunk, right?
There's no deodorant or
God.
regular just bathing going on. Feels nice out here.
It does feel great. I bet you love it. It's like, this is like AC
My face
going
is like
all night.
frozen. I love it.
You do love it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm so glad to be out here, babe. It feels amazing.
Yeah.
Laying down beneath the stars.
I might have to put some earplugs in for that wind, though.
Oh, yeah?
It's kind of loud.
It is kind of loud. I would
It'll
think
probably
you'd
get
like that because
windier.
you like that gray noise.
I do. Yeah, you're right. I'll wait until... I'll just get them out in case there's a freaking bird waking me up like at home.
Exactly.
Maybe this should be our own special private podcast.
Sure.
Just for us to remember.
Sure.
I mean, we could talk about it too, if you want.
I'll tell you what. I will cut it and you can decide. How's that?
Okay.
All right. One thing I do want to ask is...
Did you?
You had no... Yeah. But you had no idea that I was going to propose, did you?
No.
Yeah.
You told me you didn't want to get married anymore in life.
Yeah. Well, you know, I was trying to throw you off the course.
Well, you did.
Yep. Off the trail. You know, you're a hound dog. You're a bloodhound. I didn't want you to pick up my scent.
I didn't.
Good. You brought your eye mask? Damn.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I always bring it camping.
You would have made a great scout. You would have made a great scout.
Oh, yeah. Want to tell me about that guy?
Oh, yeah.
Good Lord.
Jesus Christ. So, we stumble across these... This is a great
He
story.
was wearing an NRA
Yeah, he was wearing a
vest.
NRA Inland Empire Association. So he's,
Oh, really?
not only is he a member of the NRA, but he's a elite member of a specific part of the NRA here in Inland Empire. But he's with this group of guys who are at the Chula Vista campsite. Nice guys. We talked with them for a good, 10 minutes about camping, and their old Boy Scout buddies are coming back, and we're throwing around some of the Boy Scout lingo. I was like, they're having a jamboree, and that's what they used to call the Boy Scout events. I don't know if you knew that, but they were called jamborees. So we're talking and blah, blah, blah. It eventually divulges, well, you know what they're trying to do with the Boy Scouts now. And so Ghysla and I are waiting for it.
God.
We're just waiting for him to pick a side. So like, okay, he's about to
You already know which
step
side
in.
he was going to pick,
Exactly.
too.
So he's like, you know what? If they want it, he's like, I don't mind them wanting to do their thing, but if they wanted to have the Gay Scouts of America, just create it yourself. You don't. Why you got to change the Boy Scouts? And I
Because
think
he had quoted that. Was that a motto or something? Like,
be prepared. Oh yeah, he was saying
be
morally
something
straight. So a scout, on my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the scout law, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. So the morally straight part he was saying is that being gay means you are not morally straight. So obviously, this is a gentleman from a bygone era, and he does not. He sees things
adapt
differently.
well.
He sees things differently, right? He's definitely on the fringe in California here, but yeah. So Ghysla and I had to kind of dodge bullets for the next 5 to 7 minutes.
That was torture.
As we were just like, oh yeah,
You were so nice.
I know we were.
You were.
That was nice. I know you were biting your tongue. You're like, oh god.
God.
But we ended the conversation thereafter, and so on and so forth. But that was definitely an interesting interaction.
Considering you could have that conversation with that guy, I give you props.
That's true. I mean, there are some liberals who want to Did you hear about all that stuff in Canada about the Z and Zer?
Huh?
all the stuff that they were trying to do in Canada.
For the what?
They wanted to have different pronouns for transgender and like to have like a pronoun that is not offensive. Like him or her is offensive.
Oh, okay.
So it got so far liberal that they were like offended by pronouns.
But so if someone's trans woman, they don't want to be called her?
They were offended by that he had to be a he or a her. He wanted to be both.
But I thought trans was about leaving one identity.
Right, but there's also intersex and there's also all kinds of different sex.
Oh, yeah.
So this one guy, Jordan Peterson, took a stand on it. Actually, it's pretty amazing. But I think he was a college professor at a university up there, and said that it was ridiculous. And make a long story short, he kind of fought the extreme liberals on it because I guess Canada is well known for being very liberal.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, that was a huge tangent right there. Sorry, but yes, we met an interesting conservative gentleman on top of the mountain.
I
say
know.
that.
If I was just by myself,
Yeah, would you have said something?
I think I just would have walked away while he was talking
Yeah,
and not said anything at all.
yeah, yeah. That's true.
I don't think I could have said anything nice, so I probably would have just been like,
Well, that's
all
good.
right, bye now.
If you can't say something nice, don't say anything. Age-old maxim. This feels amazing in here.
Yeah.
Well, I think so far in the tent, I don't like
It's cold.
It's a little chilly, but I'm comfortable. Are you comfortable?
Yeah, I'm comfortable. My face is frozen though.
Okay. Is that like good frozen?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay. If you need anything, let me know. If you need this hood, I'll give it to you.
Oh, I have a hood on.
Okay. But yeah, it's definitely a little bit too airy. It needed a wall. It needs like 2 other walls there.
He needs to not have mesh walls on 2 sides.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
I'm tired, love.
Yeah. Let's call it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This may or may not be a Campfire Wisdom, but either way, I'm glad to be here with you, baby.
Me too, lover.
I love you.
I love you too.
Dame un beso, mano.
You can kiss me?
Can you reach it?
Oh, I was going to say kiss my hand, and I'll kiss your hand.
Kiss my hand. All right, guys. Good night.
I wanted to thank everybody who was able to come out to Camp McGill and join us in our festivities. It made it a lot of fun. It made it even more special to have friends around us and family and all that kind of good stuff. So definitely a great weekend. Thank you so much for listening and taking the time to join me on this journey. Hope you're getting something out of it, and hope to see you on our next camping trip. So again, I will keep you in the loop on that. Have a great one. You take care. Bye-bye.
Campfire Wisdom is brought to you from the hills of Rancho Cucamonga. We'd like to thank the men and women that protect our national parks and forests. You make this journey possible. Theme music by Sean Cromwell.